How's it going out there? This is Feed Your Mind. And so there's reports across the country now that a lot of the store shelves are empty. Not completely empty just yet, but there's lots of gaps in items that are available. And this is happening in grocery stores and department stores. They're saying it's like pretty much all types of products are just not arriving on time. And then they've showed footage of port docks with boats full of supplies just sitting on the docks, not offloading. They're not offloading them. Some of these boats are actually still in the water. Just they said that boat's been sitting there for. I've heard some of these boats have been sitting there for weeks or even months, and it's not even clear as far as the reasoning as to why aren't these boats being offloaded. I'm not sure if I really got a real good response from them. I mean, they try to explain what's going on, but it's like it doesn't seem like I'm hearing the truth, because I'm wondering what's really going on. It could be, to me, it could be one or two things. One of two things, basically. It's the workers disrupting this on purpose, or it's the people in charge doing this on purpose. We're not going to hear the truth if it's the people doing it, because like just recently there was like I heard like over 1,000 flights canceled, and it was an obvious sick out. Like everybody called in sick to disrupt the system because they were being told there was requirements coming up, and they're trying to send a message like, okay, this is what we think about your requirement. And then all the mainstream media would not discuss the reasoning as to why these flights were canceled. And even the officials were saying, yeah, we know you heard that this was to protest the requirements, but that's not what this is. And the reason why they're coming down so strong on that is because they don't want people to know what they're capable of, what people are capable of. Because it's so simple to get them to stop doing this stuff. It's like the Young Turks I was watching the other day, and I think his name's Jank or Sink or whatever, but he was saying, just comply, so that we can get back to normal. Sheesh, please, everybody, just comply. It's your fault. It's like, dude, it's not the people that are not complying's fault. You have misdirected anger. They shouldn't be doing this to us in the first place. They're the ones that are doing this. It's not the people not complying's fault. So basically, there's a disruption in the supply chain. And they're trying to say, they've said everything from it's the manufacturers to it's the workers. It's just like, they don't have a real solid excuse, if you ask me. I don't understand it's like they just beat around the bush when they're trying to explain what's going on. But they do know, they're telling us that this could be long term. This could be going into a year or two of trying to resolve this issue. Now that part of it tells me it could be intentional then, because how would you, you're telling me that you can't resolve this issue? It's going to take years to resolve this issue? Well, then that means you guys are expecting it to last that long, and you want it to. And then, like I said, though, there's the other option is that it's the workers doing this, and they're just not letting us know that these workers are striking. They're refusing to deliver supplies because of the requirements. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think the real issue is going on here? Is this intentional, or is it the workers doing it on purpose because they're against the requirements? Why do you think we're having this issue with the supply chain, and also like, are you experiencing any empty store shelves in your community? Let me know that as well, especially if you're from another country. Like, I want to know, like, is this stuff happening across the country? Because then that really sheds light on this. But it's still, we don't know for sure if it's the workers or if it's the ones in charge are doing this on purpose. It just doesn't seem like an issue like that should be happening. Everything's been running smooth for so many decades. Now all of a sudden we're having this big issue of offloading boats. And then they're saying, well, it's the manufacturers, but then on the other hand, you show us port docks full of boats with supplies on it. Full of supplies. But yet, you're telling us it's the manufacturers. That doesn't add up. So they're saying, well, this could really disrupt things because the day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday, and from then for about a month straight until Christmas, they're expecting a big boost of spending and people buying frivolous things that they don't need, and gifts, and all things are just supposed to be flying off of the shelves for a whole month straight. And it's supposed to be a big boost for the economy. And it's where all these stores make up for any short months, any slow months. They're able to recover from all that usually during this time period of the holiday season. It's like the biggest spending time of the year. And if they're not able to stock shelves by then, that's going to affect a lot of businesses, especially the smaller businesses. The big box stores they're going to be probably okay. They can probably withstand this, but maybe not so much. They might even have to do layoffs and stuff. You never know if they can't get these store shelves stocked. But then the smaller businesses, they might not even be able to survive through this. I mean, it looks like hyperinflation on the way. They're saying it's going to cause a lot of increases in the prices of everything, including gas and everything. Just hyperinflation is what this could cause. And then it needs to be resolved ASAP is what they're saying. Like, this administration needs to figure out how to resolve this issue as soon as possible. Otherwise, there could be dire consequences coming up. And we're all going to start seeing the impact of this over the next month or 2 or 3. You know, by the time we really start seeing it everywhere, like the effects of what's going on. Because right now, in my community, it doesn't really seem, the store shelves seem pretty stocked up. There's some shortages here and there, but it doesn't seem real dramatic like I've been seeing in other cities. But if this continues, I'm sure it's going to be something where all the communities are going to be impacted if this continues. So, yeah, I'll leave a link so you can catch up on more information about all what's going on.